Moments away from puck drop here for the Division II State Championship, Hartford and MVU. We're going to go over the starting lineups. First, for Hartford, starting on defense will be Morgan Curtis and Braylon Park. Starting up front will be the top line, Madison Barwood, Emma Bazin, and Zoe Zanleone. And on the lonely end of the ice, in the island of blue paint, the sophomore, Nella Bowen. And on the other side for MVU, starting on defense will be the senior and quarterback of this team, Brooke Rainville. Her defensive partner will be Kirby King. Starting up front will be the top line for MVU, Rory Schreindorfer, Liliana Fournier, and Emily Araldi. And on the lonely end of the ice, in the island of blue paint, will be the freshman, Jaden Lepan, who has been absolutely sensational throughout this entire season, and especially in this run, Dave, since mid-January.
I'll tell you, there's nothing that helps a team feel great than a great goalie behind you. I mean, you can step out and do more. You're not worried about your defense as much. You're putting a little more offensive push, and you get that goal, and your goalie's going to feel a little better in that pipes, too.
So I don't know if the girls are feeling more or less nerves than I am up here, but I'm going to tell you what, I've been anticipating this game since MVU entered the playoffs, and we are finally here, Dave. The state championship is underway. Emily Araldi in over the blue line on the far side. It's taken away here by Zanleone. She's still on the far side of the ice, throws that one up and out of play. We'll get our first stoppage of play with 14:43 left. And MVU, those legs coming over the boards, they're going to have to run those two lines and keep fresh legs to stick up with these girls from Hartford.
And Hartford's going to be running two lines themselves. But I was a little impressed with that first opening faceoff. MVU took control and actually pushed the game into Hartford's end.
Offensive zone draw to the left of Lepan, taken here by Zanleone on the far side of the ice. She's down below the goal line, pressured in deep there by Spears. Puck pops out free in front of the net. Good shot on goal for the first shot of the game by Bazin. Puck still loose to the right side of Lepan. Hartford doing a good job hemming MVU down deep inside their own territory. Spears now has it down below her own goal line for MVU. Pressured in by 3 Hartford Hurricanes. MVU able to relieve the pressure with 14:10 left first period. Park puts on the brakes down below her own goal line, collecting down inside her own defensive end, looking for a pass up to Bazin. It's turned over at the blue line momentarily. Turning around now, here's Addison Longway, trying to make a move along the near side of the ice. It's chipped ahead by Abby Wilcox. Gathered down below the red line by Braylon Park, who makes a nice move at her own blue line and makes this pass into MVU defensive territory. Kirby King now collects down deep inside her own defensive end, pushes it along the ice, looking for Brooke Rainville. Puck hemmed along the boards on the near side of the ice. It's at the blue line. Hartford not able to keep it in as it pops out to neutral ice. Hartford coming right back up ice now with Zanleone. Puck down below the red line. Lepan sticks that one off to the side as that one was going to hit the side of the cage. MVU trying to break out of their own zone now with 13:19 left first period. Battle along the near side, down in the corner. It's popped free now by Moreno. Moreno backhands a shot. Good block by Brooke Rainville, not allowing that shot to come to fruition at the blue line. Abby Wilcox with a head full of steam gets that puck down deep inside Hurricane territory. First one back down is Carson Weglers. She has the puck there, leaving it. Turnover right in front. Good shot by Araldi on the doorstep as there was a turnover in the high slot, and she got a good shot down on Nella Bowen. And
no hesitation.
Not by Araldi, and Nella Bowen did not flinch an inch.
I really don't think she had a choice.
You think she saw that one coming at
Oh,
all?
yeah. Araldi jumped on that. Great move by Araldi.
Pass right out in front of the net. Hops over the stick of Fournier. She was in the high slot. Coming right back up ice now is Bazin. She's in over the blue line. Snaps a shot down on Lepan, who sticks that one down in front of her. Turnover at the blue line now. Weglers has it on her stick. She's coming down deep inside MVU territory, trying to throw a pass out front. Puck trapped along the side of the net. Centering pass. Stays down below the goal line. It's at the point now with Curtis, who snaps a shot on goal. That hit a leg in front, did not get down on Lepan. Making a nice move at the blue line now. Barwood pinching down, looking for a shot out in front. Tipped. Still loose out in front. Score! Hartford gets the first one of the game. I believe it was Emma Bazin in the blue paint.
A tough one. It made an initial save by Lepan. Jaden did. Then it got snuck through her 5-hole and sat behind her.
So there was a loose puck in the blue paint. It's Madison Barwood who's going to end up with the goal scorer on that one. 11:56 left first period, and she stuffs the first one home. LePan had to make 2 good saves as the Hurricanes were right on her doorstep.
And that's where her defense needs to step in and clear that puck. There was a lot of people watching. Gave Bazin way too much time for that.
Center zone draw.
Side note, Braylon Park was on the ice for 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
They only run 3D. So the numbers for the defense are going to be longer.
And,
those 3 defenders are going to have to put in
she's,
those long shifts.
She's back on the ice now after a 15-second rest. So that's gonna come to a harmful end near the end of this game where she's not going to be able to skate like that.
MVU holding the offensive zone draw inside.
There's one right there.
Abby Wilcox on the doorstep, puts it by Bowen, and just 2 minutes later, MVU ties the game up at 1.
Same situation, loose puck in front of the net, goalie's down, out of position, and whack whack is going in. Great job by Abby Wilcox.
2 scrums in front of the net, and both offensive players bearing down on the goaltenders, and Abby Wilcox puts it in the back of the net to knot up the Division II state championship at 1 with 11:41 left here first period.
Longway drew a lot of attention on that, and Wilcox just snuck in.
Rory Schreindorfer right off the draw, coming right back up ice. She's in over the blue line. Fournier backhanding a shot down on goal. That one goes wide of target. Schreindorfer down in the corner, down below the red line. Schreindorfer reversing ice, looking for Araldi. Pass down front. Good breakup by Barwood, who came from an off defensive position, was able to make the play. Schreindorfer now still inside the offensive zone with 11:15 left first period. Puck thrown along now by Morgan Curtis. It's trapped along the far boards by Zan Leone. MVU pinching down from the blue line. Madison Spears maintaining possession for MVU inside the offensive zone. Now cutting right back up ice for the Hurricanes is Park. Park leaving it there, looking for Bazin in the middle of the ice, but MVU breaks that one up. Schreindorfer inside her own defensive end. She'll backhand a pass just this side of the red line. It will make it down for icing with 10:47 left first period.
So before the puck dropped, I thought we're going to MVU would have to weather the storm. Hartford put on a lot of pressure. It's going the other way.
MVU is bringing it to them.
MVU is no fear, putting some pressure on. Both goalies have definitely got the jitters shaking off now. They've had a lot of action.
So we'll set up with an offensive zone draw for the Hurricanes. Face-off won by MVU, skating out towards center ice. Erica Alward had an opportunity at that one. It's pushed along the boards now for Hayes. Hayes takes a shot for the Hurricanes. Good save by LePan. She got the blocker on that one and put it to the back boards. Skating out of her own end now, down below the red line is Brooke Rainville. She still has possession along the near boards. It's turned over at the red line. Park able to get a weak clearing attempt inside the offensive zone. MVU cutting right back up ice. Longway's going to take a trip at the red line, still maintain possession. Longway puts the brakes on, takes a shot, gloved and held on by Nella Bowen. And MVU is going on the power play.
Nice shot. Longway just stick handling, come off the stick handle set, and just ripped a nice wrist shot in. I'm already seeing fatigue coming out of number 11 over here for Park.
We're 10-10 left in the first period, and she's already had about 4 minutes of ice time.
She's only been off the ice for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
But the 2 falls here on the ice where she just lost her head. Nobody around her.
So Grace Hayes goes to the box. 2 minutes for a trip, so MVU on the power play. The Hurricanes able to relieve the pressure at neutral ice. It's thrown down deep. On the forecheck here is Madison Barwood. She throws it out in front. Emma Bazin takes a shot. That one whistled high of target. So the Hurricanes getting some good sustained offensive pressure here on the penalty kill. Bazin still has possession of the puck inside the offensive zone, dodging stick checks at the blue line. It's thrown right back down deep by Braylon Park with 9:40 left in the first period and a minute and a half left on the Hayes Minor. Schreindorfer now is trying to set up the offense for MVU. She's in over the blue line on the near side. Schreindorfer skating around the outside of the cage, has it on her backhand. Schreindorfer leaving it at the point. Thrown back down by Addison Gates. Schreindorfer coming all the way from the blue line, throwing it out in front. Araldi was on the doorstep. I don't think she was prepared for the pass, but a great pass by Rory Schreindorfer, and it just missed Emily Araldi in the high slot.
Inches away from the top of that stick.
Turnover in a dangerous area to the right of LePan. A shot on goal from Madison Barwood, and LePan had to be ready for that one. MVU being just a little bit sloppy inside their own their own defensive end.
Yeah, that puck by Schreindorfer hits The LePan, no, who was that? Longway?
It was Araldi.
That puck hits Araldi's stick.
It's in the back of the net.
The goalie had no post guard, wide open post right there to slide it through.
9:07 left first period, 58 seconds left on the Hayes Minor. Offensive zone draw for the Hurricanes comes all the way back down inside their own defensive end, putting on the brakes, and is Wegler's inside her own defensive end, throwing it along the near side. Longway coming back, has it at the red line. Longway trying to set up the offense for MVU. Longway takes a shot, gloved down by Bowen. Second chance opportunity on the doorstep.
Longway's a shooter.
She is, and she's a stick handler at the blue line. She's making nice moves at the blue line, trying to set up that offense, but she elected to take the shot on that one.
She doesn't need a lot of time to get her shot off. I mean, she can shoot from any position on the ice.
Still 52 seconds left on the power play for MVU. Faceoff will be to the right of Nella Bowen. One back by the Hurricanes. Morgan Curtis has it down below her own red line. Leaves it there, throwing it towards the point. Coming down from a defensive position is Spears. She holds possession for MVU momentarily. Spears with a nice soccer-style kick at the blue line, keeps it in for MVU. Thrown to the center of the ice. MVU not able to collect the pass, but Longway with a nice stick lift there. Got a shot on goal, but it was blocked before it could get down to Bowen. 28 seconds left here on the Hurricanes penalty. 8:33 left first period. Wilcox turning the puck over at the red line. Braylon Park throwing it right back up ice now with Emma Bazin, who comes in over the blue line for the Hurricanes. Bazin cutting back towards the center of the ice. Schreindorfer popping it free there to get it out to center ice with 8:17 left first period. Hurricanes just electing to throw it back down inside their offensive zone. Penalty is over.
No.
Barwood is going to take a penalty at the blue line. So just as the penalty expires to Hayes, MVU Kirby King is going to go to the box. 2 minutes for a trip.
Yes, she's going to the box for 2 minutes. No, it was not her trip. I'm sorry, Morgan. I'm going to call it as I see it.
You call it as you see it. I'm telling you, right now we don't have video, right? So we have to be the judge and the jury up here. And I'm with you. She looked like she tripped over the blue line.
Barwood cut her edge too sharp and fell. And poor Kirby was just in the vicinity.
So Hartford going to start on the power play here with 8 minutes left first period. Down below the goal line now is Wegler's. Wegler's down below the goal line, still throwing a pass out in front, was looking for Moreno, not able to find her, and MVU able to relieve the pressure and get the puck out to neutral ice with 7:45 left here first period. A minute and a half left on the Kirby King Minor. Coming right back up ice now is Braylon Park. She's in over the blue line. Left there, Moreno takes a shot, that one whistled wide of target. Spears popping that one down into the corner. It's left there. Vale reversing ice. Now looking for Grace Hayes. Hayes down below the red line, looking for somebody out in front, trying to cut it up ice, but it's left at the blue line. Park takes a shot from the blue line. That misses its target, hit a leg in front, and MVU able to put it back down inside Hurricane territory with 7:10 left first period. 60 ticks of the clock left in the Kirby King Minor. The Hurricanes hem down deep inside their own defensive end. Turnover at the far blue line, but it's cut right back up ice now by Madison Barwood. And the Hurricanes trying to start some offense. Barwood now to the left of LePan, takes a shot. LePan may have got a piece of that one as it goes off, and now is at the blue line. Shot attempt on goal by Wegler's, hit a stick in front. Araldi got in front of that one. Puck's down in the corner on the near side. It's taken here and banged down the ice by Liliana Fournier, relieving the pressure once again for MVU. 30 seconds left in the King Miners, 6.5 minutes left first period. Fournier trying to get a little bit of forecheck pressure in on the puck. Bazin coming in over the blue line for the Hurricanes. A stick check there by Rory Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer can't get the puck out of the zone, and it's held in at the blue line. Wegler's has to collect in neutral ice. Harassed immediately along the near side, just inside the neutral zone by Rory Schreindorfer. Rainville chips a pass, cross ice, and down into Hurricane territory, and the penalty to Kirby King has expired. We're back to even strength with 6 minutes left here first period. We are still tied at 1. Cutting right back up ice in over the blue line now is Madison Barwood. She's around the outside of Rainville, throwing a pass out in front. LePan getting her stick involved in that one, not allowing the pass to get to the center of the ice. Puck still down below the goal line. Now skated out here by Brooke Rainville. Brooke Rainville had her pocket picked at the blue line. Good defensive effort by Braylon Park, who made a good defensive play at the blue line. Odd man rush now for MVU. Long way, it all looks to Allison Longway was one-on-one with Bowen. Beats her glove side, and MVU takes a 2-1 lead.
Brooke Rainville gets her picket puck by Braylon Park, but it comes right back to him. Great lead pass by Schreindorfer up the ice the long way. Steps around the D. Top corner, about a 6-inch hole, puts that puck in it for the second goal of the game.
And that is the definition of stick-to-itiveness. I may have just made up a word there, but stick-to-itiveness by Brooke Rainville. She had her pocket picked at the blue line, but she came right back and got that puck.
That's right. I mean, great support, too, by the other teammates here. The T-Birds are just playing hockey here, folks.
They are buzzing all over the ice.
And Longway's a sniper.
She absolutely is. It's been that way all season for her, Dave. She picks out corners wherever she goes, and she's got such a deadly shot, and she can let it go from anywhere on the ice.
And right now what you're seeing is MVU is coming to Hartford, taking shots wherever the opportunity is there. Hartford's trying to pound it right into the throat of LePan, but LePan's just standing tall. They're getting in close.
Hart came down on LePan, kept a shot on the ice, and a good save by LePan, and now Rory Schreindorfer coming back up inside the offensive zone. She's pressured there by Wegglers. Puck down below the goal of the Hurricanes. Puck thrown to the blue line. Rainville coming from a defensive position holds possession on the near side for MVU. 4:40 left first period. Hart now below her own goal line, behind her own cage, turning the puck over there. Araldi with a head full of steam. Hurricanes trying to break out of their own zone. It's chipped off the boards by Grace Hayes. She gets it to herself. Pushed in by San Leone. Good defense by Liliana Fournier coming back on the back check. And San Leone had her pocket picked.
And look who's coming, LePan.
Fresh off the boards. Now is Longway with his wraparound opportunity on the side of the goal. Rainville with a shot from the point. That one was pushed aside by Bowen. MVU absolutely putting on intense pressure inside the offensive zone. Rainville coming down from the blue line, keeps the puck alive for MVU. That one goes off of Nella Bowen's glove. And Longway once again on a good forecheck, maintaining possession down inside Hartford territory. San Leone cutting out of her own zone now as Hartford is finally able to get possession of the puck. She's in over the red line, backhands a pass down to the corner. San Leone with a head full of steam coming and getting her own dumping attempt. Fournier losing the puck at the blue line momentarily, but it's pushed ahead by Wilcox. Wilcox with a good effort at the red line, gets the puck down inside Hartford territory. Fournier cutting back to the center of the ice, leaving a pass there for Wilcox. Shot just hit a stick in front and pops over the net.
Great pass.
Those two are absolutely working in conjunction right now. Liliana Fournier and Abby Wilcox have been tic-tac-toeing all over the ice, Dave.
Fournier skates past Wilcox and then just drops the pass behind her perfectly right on her stick, and Wilcox took the shot. Abby Wilcox has greatly improved since the last time we've seen her play.
Well, I'm telling you, she was the unsung hero. She didn't have anything on the score sheet in the last game, but she was just one of those unsung grinding players in that last game.
She's skating so well, and she is all over the ice.
2:47 left first period. MVU inside their own defensive end. It's at the point now with Morgan Curtis. Morgan Curtis being pressured there. Schreindorfer coming out of the pile with the puck at her own blue line. Looking to back in a pass out to neutral ice with 2.5 minutes left first period. Schreindorfer at the red line, leaving it there. Longway on another breakaway. Addison Longway cuts back to the center of the ice. Backhand attempt, and that one just went wide. Addison Longway is all over the ice right now.
She can't be denied. She was tied up by two Hurricane players and forced her to the backhand, wraparound backhand.
Hayes losing the puck just inside MVU blue line. Here comes Abby Wilcox and over the blue line. Wilcox snaps a shot on goal. That went off a skate. Morgan Curtis got in the way of that one. Coming back from the blue line to collect this one is Grace Hayes inside her own defensive end. 1:56 left first period. Puck now at the blue line of the Hurricanes. Rainville collects at neutral ice, bangs a pass inside the offensive zone. Erica Alward was just a little bit ahead of the play, so MVU has to come back on the delayed offside. Kirby King inside her own blue line. Has possession of the puck for MVU with 1:40 left first period. Gates, fresh off the bench, looking for a pass. Long lead pass, looking for Fournier at the far blue line. That one just went off her stick as it was a tape-to-tape pass. Cutting right back up ice is Araldi. She's around the outside of Curtis. Araldi still has possession of the puck down below the red line. Backhanding a pass, looking for Wilcox out in front. But here come the Hurricanes. That pass was looking for San Leone at the blue line. Just went beyond her, and MVU can collect at neutral ice with 70 seconds left here first period. Fournier doing some good defense in the neutral zone, still has possession of the puck. Rory Schreindorfer picks the puck up at neutral ice, snaps a shot down on goal. We are under 60 seconds left in the first period. MVU leads 2-1. Braylon Park inside her own blue line, leaving a pass there. Hartford in onside. Gates will be the first one there. It's turned over there to Bazin. Bazin has it deep inside MVU territory. It's down below the goal line. Barwood looking out in front, trying to stuff one home short side as she came from behind the goal. Good defense by MVU, getting stick checks involved. Park at the blue line, wheels around. Dances along the blue line momentarily, but it's left here for Emma Bazin. Bazin snaps a shot towards the center of the ice. That one went off a stick, and Rory Schreindorfer now with 23 seconds left. Coming through neutral ice. She takes a stick check there. She's in over the blue line. Schreindorfer has the puck taken away by Braylon Park. It's thrown up now here to Zoe Zanleone, who's in over the red line. Zanleone over the blue line takes a shot. Good save by LePan! And she'll hold on to that one. 8 seconds left, first period.
I'm going to tell you right now, folks, you cannot come to the state championship game and play on this ice surface with one line, and that's what Hartford is trying to do. MVU is relentless, and they're going to run them right into the ground.
The absolute poise that I'm seeing out of Coach Katie Campbell right now, commanding her troops. She is going down the line, and she is tapping on helmets. And these girls are hopping over the bench. They are fast line changes, and they are good line changes.
This type of hockey is not new to Katie Campbell. She's played it, and she's coached it. She's a very, very good person to have on that bench.
2 seconds left in the period. Face-off won by Hartford. That shot on goal was held on by LePan, so we'll drop the puck with 0.2 seconds left here in the first period. So for all intents and purposes, not enough time to put the puck in the back of the net.
But they got it there.
They did get a shot on goal. After 1 period of play, MVU leads 2-1 in an absolute commanding performance by MVU in this first period.
This is the first opportunity I've had to watch a game of these girls, and I'm telling you, I am extremely impressed. I've seen Hartford before, and I thought they were going to probably carry it to MVU for a little while, but I stand corrected. MVU is doing everything. They're clogging passing lanes. They're on 2 people on the puck all the time. Great support, and they're taking it right to Hartford.
Shots on goal in that first period. Hartford out shooting MVU 9-8, but MVU with the edge on the scoreboard 2-1. Now, if you're Hartford going into this first period, Dave, what is your message in that locker room?
Find number 13 and do not let her shoot.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now, folks, if you're back there in Swanton in Highgate looking for something to do, start getting that banner ready for Addison Longway, because she's probably going to have 100 points by the time she walks out of that school. She is just amazing. She is running through their defense. Their defense looks fatigued, and she does not need any space to shoot, and she's making some great quality shots.
Towards the end of that first period, I saw a lot of laboring from Morgan Curtis, and she was actually on the bench sitting while her teammates were going to the locker room. She was still sitting on the bench. I don't know if something happened or if just as you mentioned, fatigue.
Her last shift, her stick was down across her thighs. You know, the normal position you see a person when you're fatigued. She's bent over and just leaning on her thighs. And Braylon Parks is not even attempting to get into the offensive blue line. She's just skating back in the defensive zone. She's out there 4.5 minute shifts at a whack. Goes off for 20 seconds, comes back out. Can't sustain that.
So you if you're the coach, if you're Kylie Young, you're telling them, get on Addison Longway and do not let her shoot the puck.
I would start clogging up if you're going to play with a short bench like that, you want to keep everybody in front of your goalie. Don't chase to the boards. They got to come to the net to score. Yeah, so just clog the front, take away that shooting zone. But like Longway came out, and I mistakenly called her LePan in the broadcast, and I apologize for that. But Longway comes out on a fresh shift change, goes behind the net, took the puck away from 2 Hartford players, came around and tried to wrap it around, and it just rolled off tip of her stick. Otherwise, she had a hat trick. Yeah. You can't let that happen. You've got to have defensive zone coverage.
Now, if on the opposite side of the ice, if you're Coach Katie Campbell, what's your message to the girls going into the locker room?
Keep doing what you're doing. Stay on it. You want to be a little more aggressive in front of your net, because Hartford right now is putting a girl right into LePan, Jaden LePan. She's almost in the crease, and they're just trying to jam the puck through her. Get that zone cleared up. Give Jaden some vision. Let her see the ice a little more. She's doing a great job now. But Hartford hasn't tried any long-range shots. They're not setting a point up, firing anything on the blue line. They're trying to jam her right into the middle. So just take that away from them. And they're doing a good job now, but the defense needs to be a little bit stronger in front of the net. Other than that, they're clogging passing lanes. They're 2 people on the puck, support, doing great.
So just as you draw it up, if you're Coach Katie Campbell, you go into the end of the first period with a lead 2-1. We want to remind you that this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and SWAT and Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stones Auto Repairs, St. Albans, East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast all of our live games showcasing our Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. And just a reminder that Northwest Access TV is a non-for-profit organization. So if you're enjoying the coverage that you're hearing, seeing, all of our community events that we broadcast live, consider making a donation. Go to northwestaccess.tv. There's a drop-down menu in the upper right-hand corner. There's a donate button. Any little bit helps to bring all of this live coverage to wherever you are, and I know that we appreciate it. We love being up here, Dave. We were talking about it ahead of the broadcast. We don't do it for ourselves. We don't do it for, to make anything off of this. We do it for the girls. We do it for the community, and that's what it's all about. These donations directly go to help these athletes.
And we've got people as far away as California, Florida, tuning in to watch. I mean, their grandkids are here. And this is a great opportunity for them to just stay in touch with their family, and nothing but positive things for Northwest Access. I mean, they do a great job. Where else would you be? I mean, especially during the COVID time. Absolutely. When we couldn't watch our kids play without them. And nothing but thanks and gratitude for everybody at Northwest Access.
So we are 2-1 here in favor of MVU after 1 period of play. We will be back with the second period of action here on Northwest Access TV in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Summer in high school summer league, and she was just still getting the rust knocked off her skates. And her mom weren't sure she made the right call going to high school hockey. Well, let me tell you right now, Michelle, Abby made the right call. She's playing a great game of hockey out there. She's skating well. She's strong.
15 minutes on the clock for the start of the second period. Schreindorfer will settle in to take the draw against Madison Barwood at center ice. Barwood chips that one through Schreindorfer's legs, but it's turned right back up by MVU. Schreindorfer in over the blue line, takes a shot. Just 7 seconds into this first period, and Nella Bowen has to make a save this early in the second period.
Great touch pass by Fournier back to Schreindorfer off that face-off to break her free for that shot.
Offensive zone draw now for MVU to the left of Bowen. Hurricanes win the draw inside the offensive zone. Turnover in the high slot. Araldi had an opportunity on the doorstep, but just pushed it wide.
I think that surprised her.
I think it did too. She was all alone. There was no defender even within probably 5 feet of her.
I'm not sure where that person was going with that puck, but
14 and a half minutes left second period. Puck at neutral ice. Now Bazin makes a nice move at the blue line. Bazin centering pass to San Leone. It's on her backhand. Diving defensive effort by Brooke Rainville. MVU swarming all over the puck down below the red line. It's gathered inside the defensive end here by Fournier. Leaving it there for Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer with a head full of steam. Cutting back towards the center of the ice. Schreindorfer in the offensive zone. She's down below the red line. Leaving a pass out front. Fournier had an opportunity on the doorstep, and Nella Bowen able to make the save right at the goal line. 14 minutes left second period, and MVU with a couple of good opportunities here in this first period. MVU changing up the second line back out there for Wilcox, Longway, and Alward here to start the second period. Barwood chipping a pass along the near side. MVU hemming the Hurricanes down deep inside their own defensive end. Puck pops out to neutral ice where it can be gathered here by Longway inside her own blue line. Leaving the puck at neutral ice where it can be gathered there by Emma Bazin. She backhands a dumping attempt down inside MVU territory. Spears has to collect down below her own goal line. Turnover at the blue line. That's going to miss everybody and head down the ice for an icing. So with 13:24 left second period, we'll get a stop to play. Face-off will come back down inside MVU territory.
Knowing Madison Spears' father, Chris, I'm pretty sure that was a shot on net.
She was a 200-foot shot on net.
Chris never saw a shot he couldn't take. I mean,
and this Dave, this is the commentary that I've been dying to hear since we decided we were going to do this game together.
I've got a pocket full of it.
Curtis at the blue line inside the offensive zone throws that one cross ice down into the corner. It's taken here by Moreno. Moreno down below the goal line, leaving a pass up there to the point. Morgan Curtis taking a shot. That one went off a stick in front and it's skated out by Abby Wilcox. Looking for Alward, cutting across the center of the ice, misses her. Makes it all the way down for icing, so we'll get another stoppage of play here with 12:58 left. Second period, and the face-off's going to come back down to the right of Lipan.
I mean, already this short into the second period, MVU's had 2 quality scoring chances, and one with Rory stepping past Parks for a breakaway. If Parks wasn't as good as she was, I mean, she was picking her at her elbows with her stick just to pull her off.
San Leone takes a shot, score! San Leone right off the face-off, puts it glove side on Jaden Lipan, and it's in the back of the net, and we are tied at 2.
San Leone is unattested, took the puck off the face-off. Someone's got to be on her to mark her up. She took her time, shot through a crowd. Jaden Lipan, I don't think she saw it.
I don't think she was prepared for the shot. It came from the left face-off dot on the near side, and Lipan looked surprised by that effort.
She had 2 centers and 2 defensemen in front of her.
So we are tied at 2 here with 12:52 left. Hurricanes with some life here in this second period, coming right back up ice. Now it's taken here by Liliana Fournier, who pushes it into the offensive zone, down in the far corner. Pressured in deep now by Wagglers. Taken here by Madison Barwood along the far side, whipping a pass to the center of the ice, where it can be gathered by Zoe Zanleone, who just scored the goal. Zanleone keeps a shot on the ice and pushes it just wide. Rainville down below her own goal line, now skating out of her own defensive end, making a move at the face-off dot. She's out to center ice, gains the red line, takes a shot from the blue line that hit a leg in front. Dreindorfer with a shot and a good save by Nella Bowen as she just wheeled and fired. And Bowen equal to that task. Araldi now down below the goal line, has her pocket picked down by Carson Wegglers, who's inside her own defensive end, bangs a pass off the near boards with 12:05 left second period. Turnover at neutral ice, cut right back up by Longway, but a good active stick at her own blue line. Madison Barwood able to make a good defensive effort. 11:53 left second period. The Hurricanes trying to break out of their own zone. Centering pass looking for Moreno, cutting through the center of the ice just along the near side and over the blue line. Moreno down into the corner. She puts the brakes on, leaves it back up at the point. Park coming down from the blue line. She takes a check there by Erica Alward. Arms are going to stay down. No interference call. Rainville has one go off her backside. Does not make it to Jaden Lipan.
I mean, Alward just walked into a wall right there. But great job.
Longway not able to touch up the puck before it goes all the way down for icing. So the face-off will come back down inside MVU territory. Will be to the right of Lipan.
Erica Alwards, she's feeling that collision with Park. She's heading to the bench. She's skating. She's on her. She's probably just got to catch her win. But Parks is a solid kid.
Do you agree with the arm staying down on that? No interference, no body checking.
That's hockey. They just both came to the same spot at the same time. Nothing intentional on that hit.
Offensive zone draw here, won by the Hurricanes. Hayes down and below the goal line, cutting out to the center of the ice, takes a shot. That one just went wide as she brought it down from below the red line and snapped a shot on goal. Spears down deep inside her own defensive end, takes a stick check there from Hayes. Moreno throwing a shot from the awkward slot there. Goes off into the corner. It's at the blue line, now taken here by Longway at her own blue line. Now she's in over the offensive blue line. Longway has the puck. Good back check by Grace Hayes, coming back from an offensive position and chased her down. Coming in over the blue line now is Vale into the offensive zone. Pressured by Kirby King. Vale still maintaining possession of the puck, turns it over in the center of the ice. Rainville with a centering pass looking for Schreindorfer, cutting across the center of the ice. Now it's taken here by Wilcox just ahead of the play as Rory Schreindorfer got trapped inside the offensive zone. 10.5 minutes left second period. Face-off will be just outside Hurricane territory.
The Hurricanes are really coming out with a concerted effort. They're skating hard. They're not taking any shifts off, but I don't think they can sustain this.
Face-off won by MVU. Rainville backhands a dump-in attempt from the red line. Chasing in after it is Araldi. It's at the blue line once again with Rainville. Araldi down below the red line.
I think he was just testing his whistle to make sure it's still blue. They're calling Araldi for basically a high stick, knocking the puck down out of the air, but that stick was below her shoulder.
The face-off, nonetheless, is going to come all the way back down inside MVU territory. Will be to the left of Lipan. 10:20 left second period. Schreindorfer going to take the draw against Barwood. Barwood wins that one back to the point. Park now has it at the blue line. Sachets wheels around, leaves it there along the near boards. Back up at the point now to Park. Throwing a pass down, looking for Barwood. Zanleone getting it back up to the point on the near side. Coming down from the blue line is Park. She's all the way down into the corner, down below the red line. Pressured in deep by Rory Schreindorfer. Park looking out in front, surveying the territory in front of her, looking for a cross ice pass to Weglers. Weglers down from the blue line, leaves it there for Barwood, who's at the blue line, takes a shot that hit a skate in front. Zanleone on the doorstep, puck still loose. LePan has to stay down as the puck is still loose in the high slot.
Move the bodies, girls.
Schreindorfer comes out of the scrum with the puck inside her own defensive end. She's out to center ice and over the red line. Schreindorfer in over the far blue line into the offensive zone. Schreindorfer around the outside of the cage looking out in front. She had Liliana Fournier. She snaps a shot looking to the center of the ice. Fournier has to come and collect down along the dot. Fournier cutting back to the center of the ice, has that one taken by Madison Barwood deep inside her own territory. Barwood cutting right back up ice with 9:18 left, second period. Turnover at the far blue line. Kirby King bangs a pass off the board. It's brought in by Barwood.
Should be offsides, yes.
Will be the call with 9:09 left.
That was
second
a
period.
late whistle.
Well, she kicked it in. I mean, she pursued the puck, so I would have thought, yes, I'm with you. That whistle should have went a little bit sooner.
Yeah. I was looking for the ref, and I need a stool to stand on. I am a little bit
Well, there is a
challenged.
couple of bar stools here, but I think making a nice move here is Hayes. All alone, Hayes. Right off the draw, beat everybody and was in all alone. Coming right back up, who else but Addison Longway. Cutting to the center of the ice, making a nice windmill move shot. Good save by Noah Bowen. Puck still loose in the blue paint. Finally, Bowen able to cover up. Whistle goes. What a move by Addison Longway. Wheeling around in the high slot.
I can tell you right now, that was incredible. She just did a little dip-de-doo. All I can say is Martin St. Louis. When you see a move like that.
All I can do, Dave, right now is hang over the glass in this press box because my jaw is absolutely on the floor from that move. Addison Longway wheeling around inside the offensive zone was able to get that shot off.
360 spin, maintain possession of the puck, and then puts one in on net.
8:40 left, second period. Hurricanes relieving the pressure and getting the puck back down inside to MVU territory. Gates collecting inside her own defensive end, throwing a pass out to neutral ice where it's taken here by Park. Park wheeling around, pressured immediately. Schreindorfer at the blue line takes a shot. Good job by Morgan Curtis getting her body in front of that as Rory Schreindorfer took a shot from just inside the blue line. MVU relentless with the pressure on the puck in all three facets of the ice. Spears inside her own defensive end along the near boards, chips a pass up looking for Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer still has possession of the puck where it's taken here by Morgan Curtis of the Hurricanes and thrown right back down the ice. Icing will be the call with 8:02 left, second period.
On that shot by Longway, a Hartford defender, the goalie was just out of the net. She was 3 feet out of the net. A Hartford defender had to grab the puck with her own hand and slide it to her on the ice so she could put her glove over it.
How that stayed out of the net, I have no idea.
Oh, it was incredible shot and great hustle by the rest of the T-Birds to go and chase the puck, follow the shot.
Defensive zone draw won by the Hurricanes. Madison Barwood threw it back down below the red line. Taken here by Weglers. Hurricanes coming through center ice. Has that one taken away. Alward at center ice gets that one down deep for MVU with 7:43 left, second period. Hurricanes whipping a pass along the near side. It's taken here by Zanleone. Turned over at the blue line. Erica Alward back checking, coming inside her own defensive end. It's taken here by Barwood. Barwood had that one just go out of her reach inside the offensive zone, and Kirby King throws a pass along the far side. Poke checking that one free is once again Abby Wilcox. Long way cutting towards the center of the ice. Over to Alward trying to poke that one towards the net. We're going to get a penalty here. Tripping is going to be the call.
So that's the situation. As a Frank County boy, I'm happy to see us go on advantage. But that was where a person just had her stick planted on the board, trying to keep a puck in. Wilcox skated through the stick and tripped herself. We'll take the penalty.
We will absolutely take the penalty here with 7:15 left, second period. And once again, just the hard work by Abby Wilcox.
Wilcox is just no fear.
Offensive zone draw here for MVU. It's won back by the Hurricanes. Thrown off the boards, but held in at the zone by Rainville. At the blue line, she snaps a pass on goal. That one went just wide. Araldi down below the goal line, skating up, trying to set up the offense, trying to chip that one towards the front of the ice. Bowen able to get her stick on that one as it was in the blue paint. 6:55 left second period. A minute 40 left on the Wegglers minor. Rainville deep inside her own territory, snapping a pass, looking for Schreindorf, who was cutting across the center of the ice. Hurricanes throwing it back down inside MVU territory, just inside the blue line with 6:40 left second period. Araldi gets that one into the offensive zone with a weak dump-in attempt, but it's thrown right back out by the Hurricanes. 6.5 minutes left second period. A lot of play along this near side boards as Araldi is finally able to chip it into the offensive zone, but it's taken here by Park. Park down below her own goal line around the outside of her cage, throwing a clearing attempt, gets just to center ice where Brooke Rainville stops it with her skate. She takes a shot from center ice and a pad save.
Big shot
by Nella Bowen, but it's turned right back here. Madison Barwood coming in shorthanded, takes a shot from the center of the ice. That one went wide of target. Pressuring in deep once again was Madison Barwood, and it's taken here by Addison Longway inside her own defensive end. She's at her own blue line with 5:55 left second period. Longway in over the blue line, snaps a shot. Bowen, glove save, holds on to that one. 5:50 left second period, 36 seconds left on the Wegglers minor.
I tell you, all I can say is that Brooke Rainville shot from center ice. I mean, that looks like some dad out there coaching his square hockey team deciding he's just going to take some big clappers. That was a big shot.
She is not afraid to shoot the puck wherever she is on the ice, and that includes 100 feet away from goal.
Yeah. Right on net. Caught the goalie by surprise.
Through a crowd. For draw! Madison Spears from the blue line puts it in the back of the net. MVU leads 3-2.
Yes.
She caught us off guard on that one.
Yeah, Madison Spears takes the puck, shoots it through a crowd, low, unlike her father, and puts that in the net. Great shot by Matt. Look at the excitement right there, that young girl.
5:56 left second period, and MVU has their second lead of the game.
Great shot by Madison Spears. And I'm not sure who was in front of the net. We can probably get it back on tape. She picked her leg up to let the puck go under her skate and in.
I don't think Bowen saw it at all, but right off the draw, Barwood back in the offense, inside the offensive zone. Barwood around the outside, throwing it to the cage, but LePan kept her stick on the ice and didn't allow it to get to the blue paint. Gates hemmed down deep inside her own defensive end. Now skated out by Longway. She's at the red line. Longway making a move at the blue line, 3-on-1. Longway takes a shot. Good job by Park getting in the way of that one. Longway had two to her right, elected to take the shot. And Hartford dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, use those wings, Madison.
San Leone in on the offense over the blue line, takes a shot. LePan got a piece of that one. It goes off into the backboards. 5 minutes left here, second period. Puck down below the red line, pinned against the boards. Two MVU players down there scrumming for the puck. Kirby King holding the puck along the backboards. Pressured in deep. Coming out of the scrum was Barwood. Longway trying to make a move inside her own defensive end, had her pocket picked, and the Hurricanes maintaining possession of the puck inside the offensive zone with 4:41 left second period. Erica Alward coming down below her own goal line, throwing a pass towards the point where it's trapped there by Wegglers. Wegglers has it at the faceoff dot, takes a shot. That one went off of Kirby King in front. Puck still loose down below the goal line. San Leone leaving it there for Bazin. Puck at the point now. Braylon Park makes a nice move, cutting back towards the center of the ice. Park takes a shot. LePan makes the initial save. Shot score! Bazin on the doorstep. LePan made the initial save. Bazin was on the doorstep and backhands it by LePan. We are tied at 3.
Park steps in from the blue line, gets it into the circle, and that's when ripping LePan's chest. And then the defense just, we got to clean up that crease a little bit. Bazin picked up the rebound. Beautiful backhand over LePan for the goal.
I don't think MVU has seen a team quite as gritty as Hartford inside that area, inside that high slot area, and especially with those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, Bazin and Zaloni, you got to watch those two. If Parks can get the puck down to them, they can make a lot happen.
Coming right back up ice now is Hayes. She's tripped up at the blue line. Arms are going to stay down. Schreindorfer at her own blue line, coming right back up ice. Schreindorfer in over the offensive blue line. Down to the far side, pressured in by Wegglers. They're down in the corner battling for the puck. Liliana Fournier getting involved down in the corner. Puck along the far boards, now inside the offensive zone for MVU. Puck at the blue line now is taken here by Vale. Vale skating through center ice along the far side of the ice. She's in over the blue line, takes a stick check there from Gates. Puck along the far boards just inside the blue line of MVU. Hayes comes out of the scrum with the puck. Hayes still maintaining possession of the puck. A shot on goal from Moreno goes wide. MVU trying to relieve the pressure. Morgan Curtis with a shot. Paddled aside by LePan and is skated right back up ice here by Liliana Fournier. She's in over the blue line on the far side. Takes a stick check there from Braylon Park, but maintains possession of the puck. She takes a hook there. She's going to draw a penalty down below the red line. Liliana Fournier with some hard work down below the red line, drawing a penalty with 3:04 left, second period.
That right there, when Hartford gets their penalties like this, putting 4 on the ice, they're fatigued now. They're going to have a hard time keeping these girls in check on this power play.
So this now becomes a huge power play for MVU here in the late stages of the second period, Dave.
Well, I'm looking at right now, they've got a long way out there, which is awesome, and you got Araldi with her and the Wilcox. So they're going to wreak some havoc here.
Wilcox, Longway, and Araldi are the forwards out there for MVU. Wilcox off the draw, throws a shot on goal from an awkward angle. Sticked aside there by Bowen. Puck down below the red line. Wilcox once again getting involved on the offensive end, trying.
Helmets are locked up.
I don't think I've ever seen that, Dave.
No, I wasn't sure what was going on here, but the girls are locked in position there.
It was Araldi and Morgan Curtis got their helmets stuck together. So the whistle goes, 2:54 left, second period. 1:50 seconds left on the Vale Minor. Offensive zone draw to the left of Bowen. One back.
Great
but
job.
Held in at the blue line by Brooke Rainville on the clearing attempt from Park. Araldi trying to chip that one back inside the offensive zone. It's along the near side. That one goes past Madison Spears and all the way down the ice with 2.5 minutes left. Second period and 1.5 minutes left on the Vale Minor. Wilcox deep down inside her own defensive end. Turned over there. Bazin had an opportunity shorthanded, but MVU takes the puck right back. Puck along the far side of the ice. Now taken at center ice by Park. She tries to throw that one all the way down, but it's batted down out of the air by Emily Araldi. MVU trying to throw it back down inside the offensive zone here with 2:14 left, second period. Barwood throwing that one down into the offensive zone. Spears banging the pass along the far side of the ice towards the blue line. Park making a nice move at the blue line, but a good job by MVU keeping the puck alive. At neutral ice, Wilcox at her offensive blue line takes a shot there at the blue line. Arms are going to stay down. 1:50 left here, second period. Turnover at center ice. Wegler's in on the offense, short-handed. MVU really having a hard time getting out of their own zone.
Yeah, they're making that cross ice pass. It just isn't there. Take it up the boards, bang it off, pass it yourself, move it forward. Now we're getting a little more physicality out of Hartford. They're coming into the MVU bodies.
Schreindorfer wheeling around inside her own defensive end, making a nice move around the red line. Schreindorfer leaving a pass there, looking for Araldi, but she picks up her own pass. Schreindorfer down below the red line. Has long way out in front, tried to sneak a pass out in there, but good job by Park getting her stick involved. Another centering pass, looking for long way out in front. Schreindorfer once again on the offensive end, not able to get the puck to the center of the ice. Penalty is over. We are 60 ticks of the clock left here, second period. We're back to even strength. Vale, fresh out of the penalty box, takes a shot. That one whipped to the far side of the ice, down into the corner. Liliana Fournier picks up the rebound, looking out towards Longway, who was streaking across the center of the ice with 45 seconds left. Park, hemmed down deep inside her own territory, makes a nice move, shake and bake move, out to center ice. Park, through the center of the ice and over the blue line. Park around the outside. She takes a bump there from Rainville. Arms are going to stay down. Park centering a pass. Still getting down deep down below the red line. Park cutting towards the center of the ice. Takes a shot. Rainville poking it away at the near face-off dot. She's along the near side of the board, skating the puck up towards center ice. It's in over the blue line with 17 seconds left, second period. Rainville. I didn't see what happened.
Right there, number 6 takes long way out at the blue line, and I mean, there should have been a call. I don't think either stripe saw it. She was trying to come off the ice for a line change. Her stick is back here in her defensive zone, and the girl just cross-checked her to the ice.
So offside is the call as Longway was pushed just offside with 16 seconds left, second period.
And Longway was going for a line change. She wasn't even trying to play the puck. And that was off. She run on the ice for over 2 minutes as well. Long way was for that
She was
shift.
out for that entire power play.
Yes.
MVU gets that puck down deep with 12 seconds left here, first period. Weglers elects to hold the puck down in the corner. Wilcox once again doing some dirty effort down in the far corner. Scrum for the puck with 3 seconds left, and that's going to do it for the end of the second period, which saw 3 more goals. After 2 periods of play, we are tied at 3 in an absolute thriller coming down to the end here in the Division II state champion.
And that's what you want. It's a whole different look from Hartford that period. A little more physical in the end of that period. That might catch up and bite them in the butt there. They're going to get called for some of those hits.
When they tied that game up at 2, you could see the life, not only in the bench, but the skaters on the ice, who had been out there for quite a while, mind you. But there was just a boost in the energy level as soon as that puck went into the back of the net.
Yeah, the ice definitely tilted. They got a little extra adrenaline. But right now, it's the worst thing for them. You go sit in that locker room for 10 minutes. What's that adrenaline going to do? It's just going to wane. Whether they can reload, keep it coming when they come back out for the third period, let's wait and see. I like MVU's position right now. I really do. They're playing a good game. They're staying with their plan. I'd like to see a little more puck movement out of Longway. She's already showed them that she's a weapon. Yep. Now she's opened up her wingmates. So move that puck and let them score.
There was that opportunity that they were coming in on a 3-on-1. I believe it was Wilcox and Araldi were on her right. She elected to take the shot, which I'm not upset with the shot. The shot it was a good shot, but that pass it was a 3-on-1 clear as day.
Yeah, and shooter's got to shoot.
Absolutely. I understand that. I get that 100%. And you know what? She's got 2 goals in this game. Why not try to get that third?
You see Araldi was a little upset after that. You know, whack of the stick on the ice because her stick was locked and loaded. She was ready for the one time. And it's excitement. You get tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision, absolutely. I was about to steal the words right out of your mouth, Dave. But you know what? I gotta let you. You
gotta have a couple.
Get
words.
that in there.
Just a couple.
Well, they haven't let me stop talking for that entire second period.
Great action end to end. Both teams, no quitting either girls. Let's just we're setting ourselves up for a great third period, great finish, and I'm really thinking that the endurance that MVU has will lead them to this win.
So after 2 periods of play, shots in favor of MVU, 17-16. We are tied at 3. I want to let you know once again that this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stones Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center. Once again, if your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to help broadcast all of these live games and community events and showcase our Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Again, that number is 802-782-8676. Now, over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line at 802-524-6554. Then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. As you mentioned, Dave, we are setting ourselves up for a photo finish here in the third period. After 2 periods of play, we are tied at 3. We will be right back here on Northwest Access TV for the last 15 minutes of this game. Don't go anywhere. So I need to get home. I need to do some throat coat to make sure that I'm back up and running. Maybe do just a little bit of exercises, to make sure the voice is good. But we are underway here in the third period. Rory Schreindorfer at the near blue line.
Great
harassing
pressure.
Braylon Park. And MVU already coming out here in the third period with some pressure. Here comes Emily Araldi in over the blue line. Araldi along the far side of the ice takes a stick check there from Barwood. Leaves it there along the far side of the ice, picked up at the blue line by Gates. Gates backhanding a pass inside the offensive zone. Puck just squirts past the blue line. And Hartford relieving the pressure, just 30 seconds old in this third period. Park cutting through center ice, takes a nice stick check on a back check from Rory Schreindorfer. Puck down in the near corner. Park and Schreindorfer battling after that one. Coming out of the scrum with the puck is the senior Brooke Rainville. She's away through center, down the side. towards the blue line, snaps a shot on goal. Bowen has to stick that one off into the backboards. Coming down from the blue line once again is Abby Wilcox, who just overskates that one. 14 minutes left, third period. San Leone in over the blue line. She has the puck inside the offensive zone. San Leone still battling hard at the blue line, but is kept in by Flynn Moreno. Puck down below MVU's goal line with 13:44 left, third period. Puck popped along here by the Hurricanes. It's down in the far corner now with Emma Bazin, who's pressured in deep by Abby Wilcox. Bazin coming out of the scrum with the puck, leaving it at the blue line, skating towards the center of the ice now is Weglers. Weglers with some hard work, backhanding a shot on goal. That one just went through the blue paint. MVU with a long lead pass out to center ice, looking for who else but Longway, who we did the calculations, has 8 shots on goal to this point. Centering pass from Moreno, looking for Hayes in the high slot. That just went underneath her stick. Puck now down in the far corner, centering pass goes off a stick in front, and here comes Abby Wilcox skating free out of her own defensive end, throws a puck rink wide for icing. 13:03 left, third period. Face-off coming back down inside MVU territory.
Great pressure by Hartford to start the period. But notice right off the start, Rory Schreindorfer mixing it up with Braylon Park. A lot of physical effort put on Park to keep Schreindorfer off, and if they can keep doing that to Park, it's just going to wear her out. She's already fatigued. Gotta be.
She has been playing an awesome game, though, in that defensive backfield, if you will.
Yes.
Coming right up on ice, taking a shot on goal. That was once again Park. Another opportunity from below the goal line by Barwood. And Hartford is mounting some sustained offensive pressure inside MVU territory. 12:44 left, third period. Hartford has to collect the puck down deep inside their own defensive end. It's thrown towards the blue line. Sticked ahead by Bazin, looking for San Leone, who cutting across the center of the ice, has it, flips a shot onto LePan. That one just went wide of target. Araldi down below her own red line, down in the near side corner. Chipping a pass towards the blue line. It's held in neatly by Carson Weglers. Momentarily for Hartford, but coming out of the scrum on the near side through center ice now is Araldi. She takes a trip at center ice. Arms are going to stay down. Puck is in on offside, so Park has a free exit of her zone. Park around the outside of the defense, making a nice move inside the offensive zone. She's down below the red line, pressured in deep by MVU. She wheels a pass to the far side of the ice. Taken here, Curtis with a slap shot from an awkward angle that hit a body and goes out to neutral ice with 11:50 left, third period. Park wheeling around inside her own defensive end. She's at her own blue line on the far side. Puts a pass up ice, looking for Vale. MVU has to get out of their own zone, but is kept in here by Hayes. Hayes trying to cut towards the center of the ice. It's held in at the blue line. Curtis takes a shot. That one whipped wide. Gates down below her own red line, bangs a pass off the far boards. Out to neutral ice. Erica Alward doing some hard work at neutral ice, battling there with Weglers. 11:20 left, third period. MVU trying to skate back through neutral ice with Abby Wilcox, who gets the puck down deep. Long way, leaving it there. Wilcox throwing a pass out in front. Another opportunity to lose puck in the blue paint. It's still loose. Finally, Bowen covers up with 11:06 left, third period.
A little communication right there. Wilcox, I think, was trying to send Longway back to the front of the net so she could go retrieve the puck behind the net. They both kind of got trapped back there. But great effort by the T-Birds right there.
Just a reminder, stay right here on Northwest Access TV. At the conclusion of this game, we will stay live for the presentation of the state championship trophy. Face-off will be to the right of Bowen, inside the offensive zone for MVU. Puck along the blue line. Cross ice pass thrown to the near side corner. Liliana Fournier battling down in the corner, whips a pass around the outside of the rink to the far side corner, where Emily Araldi tries to backhand a pass to the center of the ice, but it's cut out neatly by the Hurricanes. Puck at the point now held in by Madison Spears. Puck down below the goal line. Park has the puck in the near corner, shoveling a pass towards the blue line, coming right up ice. San Leone had that one go off her stick at center ice.
Oh,
and
great
coming back,
pressure.
Schreindorfer down around the outside of the cage, trying to stuff one home short side, but good job by Braylon Park cutting out that scoring opportunity. 10:20 left, third period. San Leone cutting through center ice, getting all alone on LePan. San Leone takes a shot, score! San Leone in the offensive zone made LePan move left to right and sticks it home. And now Hartford leads 4-3.
That's Zan Leone's second goal of the game, and she's got her name on every single point for Hartford tonight.
What an absolute great individual effort there. She picked out the puck just inside the red line, made a couple of nice moves going into the offensive zone, and just shake and bake shot, tucked it away.
Stepped around one defenseman, got met with a second defenseman, going down to the ice and still finished the shot.
MVU trailing for the first time in this game. Hayes in the offensive zone now. Longway picking up the puck at her own blue line. Longway wheeling around. She's taken out of the play. Arms are going to stay down with 9:58 left, third period. Puck coming right back up ice. Wilcox gains the red line. She'll get the puck down deep into the near corner with 9:50 left, third period. Curtis feathering a pass along the near boards to Hayes. That goes just underneath her stick. Turnover at center ice. It's at the blue line now. Moreno had her pocket picked at the blue line. Puck in the near corner, down deep inside MVU territory. Puck finally pops free out to the neutral zone with 9:28 left, third period. Park at neutral ice, in over the blue line on the near side. Park making a nice move, cutting in on goal, takes a shot. Good job by Gates, coming across, keeping her stick on the ice, not allowing the shot to get on goal. Park collecting in the high slot, takes a shot. That one whipped wide of target. 9:10 left, third period. MVU has to relieve the pressure here. Wilcox trying to bake it out of the offensive zone. It's out to neutral ice. Park throws that one along the near sideboards, looking for Moreno.
Good look on his pass.
Just out of the reach of Schreindorfer at the blue line. Barwood loses the puck inside her own defensive end, but it's taken here by Emma Bazin, who banks a pass off the neutral zone boards. Inside the offensive zone come the Hurricanes. Brooke Rainville cutting across, attempt out neatly for MVU. And right now Hartford is completely in control of the momentum of this game.
Coach Campbell's just got to talk to the girls on the bench. There's plenty of time on this clock. Just stay within your game. Don't start chasing.
8.5 minutes left.
Great
third
pass.
period. Schreindorfer in over the blue line. Schreindorfer takes a shot, gloved and held on by Bowen. As Schreindorfer let that shot go just about 3 paces inside the blue line.
Yeah, Longway was under pressure there by the Jersey Mike sign on the boards and hit a nice pass to Schreindorfer, freed her up for the shot.
So it'll be an offensive zone draw. Second line back out there for MVU. Face-off will be to the right of Bowen. Face-off won back by the Hurricanes. Park surveying the territory in front of her, turning over a pass in the center of the ice. Longway turns and takes a shot. Bowen sticks that one off into the far corner. Araldi along the far boards, feathering a pass back up to the blue line. Spears holding it in there for MVU, gets it back down deep below the red line. Park making a nice move inside her own defensive end. She just has complete command of the puck as she gets that puck up ice. Looking for Hayes. Good job by Gates coming out and cutting away that scoring opportunity.
Abby Wilcox right there taking on Parks.
There's no fear in that girl.
No.
7.5 minutes left in the Division II state championship. Hayes has that one go off her skate in neutral ice, doing some hard work. Rainville's going to take a penalty here as Rainville's going to go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Good job by Grace Hayes of the Hartford Hurricanes, doing some hard work inside the offensive zone.
That Braylon Parks, I don't know, the way she's handling that puck is just, she's relaxed, she's calm. Nobody's upsetting her right now, but Abby Wilcox met her at the blue line and said, "You're going no further."
And she didn't either.
She did not.
So we will have a power play here. So it's a double minor here, so it's going to be double minor to
LePan? Longley and
it's being served by Longway, but Rainville, oh, I'm sorry, okay, they corrected it. It's one penalty, so it's a power play opportunity here for the Hurricanes. They set up shop inside the offensive zone. Barwood turning the puck over inside the offensive zone. Gates has it in the far corner, whipping it towards the opposite blue line. It clears the zone. 1.5 minutes left here on the Rainville minor. 6:55 left.
Good speed by
in the game. Wagler's deep down inside her own defensive end. Once again, Abby Wilcox pressuring the puck down on the forecheck. Barwood In over the blue line on the far side. Barwood leaving a pass towards the blue line. Held in nicely by Park. It's over there by Weglers on the near side. She takes a shot on the pan. Turnover at the blue line. Park had that one just go off her stick as she was trying to set herself up with a forehand shot in the middle of the ice.
She got good pressure. I mean, Fournier and Wilcox are definitely the two you want in a penalty kill out here. They are all over the ice.
6:15 left, third period. Wilcox down below the red line, inside her own defensive end. Pushed down the rest of the ice by Kirby King.
Good pressure by Lillian Fournier coming in.
Fournier absolutely harassing Morgan Curtis down below her own goal line here. 5:55 left, third period. 30 seconds left in the Rainville Minor. Fournier going to collect the puck for MVU at neutral ice along the far side. Puck reverses ice here with 5:44 left, third period. Curtis feathering a pass up to Bazin on the near side. She's in over the blue line, but an active stick on the backside by Addison Gates didn't allow Hartford to set up the offense. Gates.
It'll be
Whistle goes
offsides
for
here.
offside.
I don't think Hartford's had a chance to even set up their power play. Great pressure by the Lady T-Birds.
And it's been mostly inside this defensive end for Hartford.
Yeah.
Those forechecks, especially Liliana Fournier and Abby Wilcox doing the dirty work inside the defensive zone for Hartford.
Abby was set up high in the blue line. She goes all the way behind her net, takes on two Hartford players, comes out with a puck and ices it. Great job.
5:20 left, third period. We are back to even strength as Rainville is out of the box. Schreindorfer trying to cut through neutral ice along the far boards. Stalemate for the puck at the red line. Bodies are piling up at the red line. Sticks getting involved.
Moreno is a beast over there for Hartford on the boards.
5 minutes left, third period. Longway getting involved on the forecheck, trying to take the puck away from Hartford, who's hemmed down deep inside their own defensive end. Puck taken here by Grace Hayes as she cuts through center ice, in over the red line, in over the blue line. Hayes has her pocket pick from behind. Good job by Rory Schreindorfer, coming back and lifting the puck. Schreindorfer still working hard at neutral ice, in over the blue line. Schreindorfer to the backhand. Schreindorfer around the outside of Weglers. Good job by Weglers cutting the puck away from Schreindorfer. And a good effort by Schreindorfer on the offense for MVU.
Tail end of the shift for Rory. Otherwise, she'd have been doing a lot more damage. She's tired.
She's going to stay on the ice, though, with 4:15 left, third period. Rainville collects inside her own defensive end right in front of LePan, throws a pass towards the blue line, missing everybody, and who else but Park picks it up for Hartford. She chips it along the near boards. Park, centering pass, puck still loose in front, LePan, that one just squirted wide of the goal as Hartford had 3 or 4 whacks at it on the doorstep.
Well, Jaden got her stick on it just the right time to get it wide.
And MVU's going to take a penalty. Kirby King's going to go to the box. 2 minutes for a hook.
And that's the situation, I think, where Kirby's stick got on a player and the player held onto it, drew that penalty.
Exactly. I think that's exactly what happened.
Number 3 for Hartford, Madison Barwood. She's a very talented, experienced player. She wrapped that stick under her arm, held onto it, and took herself down.
Nonetheless, it is 2 minutes.
And Kirby's talking to the official about it, but sorry, Kirby, he's not going to.
No, to no avail, of course.
It's nice just saying hi and you're doing a good game, but you're not going to win that battle, Kirby.
I believe Coach Katie Campbell has just elected to use her timeout here, and a good time for it. 3:49 left, third period.
Shots are even, 21-20. Yes, folks, I know that was 1 goal difference. I said they're even, but I mean, they're close.
Oh, you know,
they're questioning.
Every shot is, when it's that close, it's approximate. I'm with you.
There's a couple math teachers out there that are calling me out right now. And
Did you just tell me that sometimes you teach math?
Listen, folks, I'll be teaching 3rd grade tomorrow. It's only 6.75 hours. The kids will be fine. And I've just figured out Common Core math. You do 1 math problem, you better have 4 sheets of paper to break it down and find your happy numbers.
My daughter's in 1st grade, and some of the stuff that they're having them do as far as how to solve the problem, I remembered how to do math. Like, I can do simple math. That's not a problem. But watching how they teach these kids now to solve these problems, my mind it just makes my mind go batty.
Bring that 13 to a 10 and put your 3 over here to the side, and you're going to combine that 3 with another number you're comfortable with, and eventually you're going to get your answer. But, you know, working in a I used to work with Madison Spears' father, Chris, and working with Chris really makes me properly set up to teach third grade. I mean, it's just the way it goes. Here we go. I think Katie's got some fire built in their bellies. Let's see what happens.
Face-off won back by the Hurricanes inside the offensive zone. Bazin down below the red line, trying to set up the offense on the far side for the Hurricanes. Barwood back up top to Park. Back over to Barwood. Barwood, who's along the far side. Park in the middle of the ice at the blue line, playing a little pitch and catch with Barwood.
Running the umbrella.
They are just wasting the time here with 3:21 left, third period. Barwood now leaving it for Park, who switched places with her. She cuts back towards the center of the ice. Araldi losing the puck there. Shot on goal. Good save by LePan as that shot got on her quickly. Park keeping it alive inside the offensive zone at the blue line, cutting to the center of the ice, takes a shot. Puck still loose inside the high slot. MVU whacking away at it. Araldi has another opportunity. Comes out of the scrum with the puck inside the defensive end. Araldi in over the red line with 2:53 left, third period. San Leone shipping a pass back inside the offensive zone, has it at the blue line. She takes a shot that goes wide of target. Rainville has the puck on her stick. Gets a pass up to Araldi at her own blue line. She hits the puck out to neutral ice with 2.5 minutes left, third period. Araldi with a good defensive effort at the far blue line, but the Hurricanes dodged the bullet there. Bazin around the outside of everybody. She's down below the cage, leaving it there for Barwood. 2:23 left, third period. Wegler's inside the offensive zone, cutting towards the net. Around the outside of the net now, she's along the near side of the boards. Wegler still has possession of the puck, leaving it there for Park at the blue line. Park trying to get a pass down deep. Good job by Abby Wilcox getting her stick involved in that one and pushing it out to neutral ice. 2 minutes left in the state championship. Wegler's back inside the offensive zone. She hits a shot that goes high of target. 7 seconds left in the Kirby King minor.
Look for Kirby coming out of the box for a long pass if you get a chance here.
Puck inside MVU territory, down in the corner.
Here it is.
Whipping a pass. Park, shot, score! Park! That one went off of a leg in front and past LePan. I think LePan would have made the initial save.
Oh, that shot was going directly for LePan. She was set up for it. It came off one of her own player's body and deflected wide and into the net. Jaden had to, she saw the shot and set up for the shot, but that's what happens, folks. A lot of bodies in front.
So Park puts Hartford up 5-3 with 1:41 left. And it's at this point in the game that if you are MVU, you cannot hang your head.
No.
They have the offense and the ability to get 2 goals here in 1:41.
Yeah, let's see how they respond right now. You get a long way at the draw right now with Moreno for Hartford. Long way.
1:41 left, third period. Schreindorfer going to take the draw in against Moreno. Schreindorfer winning the draw momentarily. Has that one go off of her, go just out of her reach. Longway gets the puck down deep with a tip at center ice. 1.5 minutes left here, third period. Keep an eye on LePan as soon as MVU gets possession of this puck. 1:20 left, third period. Rainville down below the red line. Throwing that one to the near side of the ice. Puck's gonna get all the way down on Bowen. Icing waved off. Curtis around the outside of her own cage, throwing that one off the far boards. It's out to center ice. 65 seconds left in the state championship. Vale throws a pass, looking for Hayes. Her shot just went wide. We are under a minute left here in the third period. Fournier turning that one over at the blue line inside the offensive zone. Park shaking and baking inside the offensive zone, trying to cut it back towards the center of the ice. MVU now skating out of their own defensive zone with Rory Schreindorfer. Schreindorfer had Longway. Schreindorfer in the offensive zone. Longway takes a shot. Good save by Bowen as she got the pad on that one with 30 seconds left. Third period, Rainville puts a shot on goal that hits a body in front. Curtis had that one. Fournier now down inside the near corner. 24 seconds left. Schreindorfer on the outside has her pocket picked by Madison Barwood, who skates out of her own defensive end towards neutral ice. 17 seconds left. Barwood in the offensive zone throws it down on LePan. LePan covers up.
Very surprised to see LePan still in net.
she hadn't been pulled, MVU hadn't possession of the puck down in the offensive
when
zone.
Rory skated out of the zone, cross center ice, that's when I thought we'd see Jaden go. But tell you, Rory held the pass, had Longway held it, then made the pass, and then Longway put another nice shot on.
She had Longway cutting through center ice, and had she given it to her at neutral ice,
gave her a little more room to create.
Curtis takes a shot. LePan sticks that one aside. 7 seconds. 5 seconds left in the state championship. Park pulls it out to neutral ice. That is going to do it here from UVM. The Hartford Hurricanes are your 2024 Division II state champions.
Girls got their heads high. They're coming in there, meeting Jaden, giving her the hugs. MVU, keep your head high, girls. You did a great job out here.
Just an incredible run from this team.
Hartford seemed to just get energized by every one of their goals. They came out a little bit harder and harder. I thought they're going to be fatigued. Every goal they got just kind of gave them a little more spark, big push.
That was a huge third period for Hartford as they came out with 2 unanswered goals to take the state championship away from NVU.
Yeah, Braylon Parks, I think she was on the ice probably 90% of the game.
I would say, yeah. You were about to say 60, and I knew you were going to bump that number up because I'm telling you, there's no way she wasn't on the ice for 90%.
No, and she when she needed to step into play, she did, and she made things happen. But MVU girls, I'm very proud of you, proud of your efforts. You're coming back. You'll be here again.
So I just want to take just a second, first of all, to thank you, Dave, for being here. But while we wait for this trophy presentation that will go to Hartford, I might have trouble finding the words for this, but this team played an emotional season. And I mean, you can see it on my face.
Oh, yeah.
I was here for most of their games. I tried to make as many as I could. This team never said die all season long. And it was my absolute honor and privilege to be able to call this game for that team. And I'm just so proud of them and Coach Katie Campbell, the entire coaching staff for everything that they've done this season. And they have absolutely nothing to hang their heads about.
No, none at all. You got tremendous captains on that team too. I mean, there's some really stand-up, great individuals down there that are going to help lead these young people through this, and a great coaching staff. And all these girls that are coaching have been in this situation before. And you got people at home down the MVU school system. Be proud of these girls. Be proud of that coaching staff. And be proud of the guy that just called your game. Morgan Stanton does a heck of a job. And he's a wonderful guy to have in your barn. And I think you got him here probably because of the French fries.
You know what? I'm so focused on the game, but every now and then when I'm standing up on my little perch, watching the game and trying to do the best I can calling these games, there is somebody that walks right by, and it just wafts right up. And I'm telling you, I get caught up sometimes because sometimes I lose the play-by-play because I'm looking down and seeing where the French fries are coming from.
Snack bar.
But I'm telling you, I have the utmost respect for Coach Katie Campbell and the way that she carried these girls through this team and just the camaraderie that I saw in this team. They absolutely, night in and night out, rallied around Jaden LePan. And it's just incredible to watch.
I'm very impressed with what I saw tonight. And folks, if you like hockey in Vermont, you're up in the Northeast, get out there and catch a game. They got a nice little rink out there in Highgate. Great people in there. And this is some great hockey. And support these young ladies. And make sure you see them out in the streets here, out and about here after this game. Congratulate them. They played a great game. Losing, 3 seniors are moving on. The rest are coming back, and I'm sure they got some more coming off their second place team in the States this year at the U14 level. Here's Jaden LePan going.
Erica Alward coming down to collect her plaque. Rory Schreindorfer. Madison Rainville. Addison Spears. Kirby King coming to get her plaque. Good hard work there by Abby Wilcox as she comes to get her plaque. She played a heck of a game tonight.
I'm very impressed with Abby's grit and determination out there. That's the type of player you want on your team. They make things happen.
Emily Araldi coming to get hers. Addison Longway played an amazing game. She ended the game here with 11 shots on goal. Coach Katie Campbell coming to get the second place plaque here for Division II. Along with the captains of this team, Emily Araldi, Kirby King,
Rory Schreindorfer, and Brooke Rainville.
Now we're going to see Hartford now come collect their state tournament plaques. Their legs seem to come alive in that third period.
Yeah. It's almost like they were saving themselves. They pulled themselves back. They weren't trying to exert too much, and then all of a sudden they stepped on the gas, and they really stepped on the gas. And in the MVU started, you could see Longway was getting a little tired in the end, wasn't stretching out as much as she could on some of those as she was in the first two periods. And it's a big game. You step on that ice that first period, never being here before, your emotions just
absolutely
hit you.
The last time that MVU was at the state championship was back in 2019 when they won it. That again was a run that they made late in the season and ended up with a state championship, so very eerily similar to this year.
This was the 8th trip for MVU to a state finals and the 4th trip for Hartford.
And I talked to Coach Kylie Young, as I mentioned in the pregame, and you know she was talking about how this group they've been here. They just haven't been able to crest that mountain to get over the top of it. And she said, you know, she's been here 2 years as a player, 3 years as a coach. So this, for them, is such a welcome sight and a welcome.
And it's a young team. It's amazing that they're all coming back next year. Braylon Park, I would be surprised if Braylon Park was here next year. I would be surprised if she's not in a prep school somewhere.
I think she has probably one of the most complete games that I've seen out of a high school hockey player in quite some time.
You see a player that doesn't look like they're moving that fast, but they're controlling the speed of the game, and she controls the speed of the game. She brings it to what she wants it, and it's impressive. And the way she passes that puck off the boards is it's going where she wants it. And when it's coming off the boards, it's where she wants it. She's just not chipping it up and getting it out. Everything's strategic with that kid.
So once again, if you are listening live, watching live, listen to the entire game, there is nothing for this MVU team to be upset about. There is nothing for them to be down about. They played just about the best game that you could hope for in a state championship game, being here under the bright lights.
Absolutely. It's a young squad. No one expected them to be here. No one expected them to be in the last game. And they were. And they won. And they came here. And they looked like they were going to win this one. They really had a great effort out there. Held their composure. I think it's a really good team. They just ran into a better team today.
So Hartford is the 2024 Division II state champions.
They earned it. MVU did not come and just say, here's your game. MVU came and they played hard, and Hartford had to earn this game, and they did. But again, I'm very, very proud of our girls from Franklin County. Very impressed with how they played today. And good things are coming for you girls.
I cannot wait for the future of this MVU team, and I'm going to be right here along the road to watch all of it. And it's just, again, it's my absolute honor to be here to do this. And Dave, I want to thank you for stepping in, coming in, and helping me out with this one. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, no, it's all my pleasure. I love sitting here listening to you call a game, and what better place to do it than right beside you. You do a great job. It's fun, and thanks for having me. And I'm looking forward to Thursday night when we team up with the BFA and Burlington-Colchester matchup.
We come right back for BFA, Burlington-Colchester, and I am excited for that one. You've been kind of giving me the lay of the land so far of the season that has culminated in the state championship run, and I'm absolutely thrilled and excited for that one as well.
Now, you're going to want to get that oxygen tank up here. I don't think going down and getting it is going to be a good idea, but yeah, it'll be a
stairs, man, stairs.
Paul told me. Paul Snyder said there'd be an elevator for me.
He lied.
He lied. I know where you live, Paul. No, I could use the stairs.
5-3 is your final here. Hartford wins the Division II state championship. We want to let you know that this broadcast would not be possible without our community partners. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Northwest Counseling and Support Services, Afterglow, Stone's Auto Repair, St. Albans, East Fairfield, Notch, Vermont, JC Image, Union Bank, and the Collins Burley Sports and Fitness Center. If your business would like to support the efforts of Northwest Access TV to showcase all of our Franklin County athletes, contact 802-782-8676. Just a reminder that Northwest Access TV is a not-for-profit organization. So if you enjoyed listening to us cover this game, go to northwestaccess.tv. There's a drop-down menu in the upper right-hand corner. There's a donate button. Any little bit helps to allow Northwest Access TV to cover games just like this. Now, over the last 4 years, Northwestern Counseling and Support Services has been in partnership with the Afterglow Foundation, working to prevent suicide deaths in our community. If you are concerned about yourself or a loved one, there are people in our community that can help. Reach out to NCSS 24 hours a day on our confidential emergency services line at 802-524-6554. Then press 1, or you can always dial 988. One call could save a life. Brian DeWicki on camera. He's been with me all season. Did a fantastic job following the action. It's a little bit easier here than it is at Highgate, isn't it?
Warmer too, I bet.
A little bit warmer. Yeah, I don't see him moving as much as he does on his little platform down in the corner.
Brian,
and you didn't have to dodge any pucks today.
Brian looks too comfortable today.
We should have given him a little more work, huh?
Yeah.
No, you did a great job, Brian. As always, we want to thank Paul Snyder, Josh Pryor, and we could not bring these live games without Alan Cunningham, who sits wherever he sits and remotely does monitors all of these games night in and night out, sometimes 3-4 games a night. We could not do it without his help and his support, and he just does an amazing job making sure all of these live streams go off flawlessly. So without Alan Cunningham, you wouldn't get the product that you see before you.
Yeah, I'm in awe of the work these guys do. We show up, we put a headset on, and we talk.
Yep, we got the easy job.
They're lugging all the heavy equipment, and they make it happen time after time. But again, great game, great association with Northwest Access, and it's just Franklin County people. You're fortunate to have them.
So that's going to do it for us here. For Dave Jackson, I'm Morgan Stanton, all of us at Northwest Access TV. We'll be back Thursday night for BFA, Burlington-Colchester. We're looking forward to that one.
Big matchup. The two teams were predicted right from the start. At the end of last season, we predicted these two teams would be here. They are, and let's play hockey.
Thank you for joining us. We'll be back Thursday night right here on Northwest Access TV.